Hi everyone, I'm back today with another video. Today I decided to do a raspberry filled cake. I saw a lot of these on social media when I decided to start caking again, and this was definitely one on my to-do list. So let's put this cake together. I just wanted to show you a short clip of my raspberry jam that I made. I made this yesterday, and it was about a cup of raspberries to half cup of sugar, and it came out nice and thick. And let me tell you, you guys, I tried it and it was so good. Okay, so let's put the cake together. Today I am using two 6-inch vanilla cakes. I cut them in half to get 4 thinner layers. I'm using my buttercream recipe. As you can see, I am building a small dam on the outside so that my raspberry filling does not overflow. And I'm going to be honest, you guys, my raspberry filling, I was a little bit scared that it wasn't going to come out thick, but it came out pretty thick and solid. I had to put my filling into the microwave for about 10 to 15 seconds just to soften it back up. Like I said, my raspberry filling came out so good. I'm repeating the process with every layer, making sure I have a dam to place my raspberry filling in. And I'm not putting too much raspberry because I don't want my cake layers to be sliding all over the place. And here comes the third layer. And fun fact, you guys, I have never made a raspberry filled cake before. I've always just done strawberry, but for some reason, never raspberries. And unfortunately, you guys, I didn't share my video of my raspberry filling that I had made. But if you want to see the process of how I made it, let me know and I can definitely get that available for you guys. On with the top layer, making sure that my cake is nice and even. And I am doing a quick crumb coat, making sure I get down all the way to the cake board and then going up to the top of my cake. Just making sure I have enough buttercream for the top of my cake, smoothing it out as well as the sides, and then I'm going to place my cake into the freezer for about 5 minutes. Since my cake is a little bit wobbly, I want it to be a little bit more firm before I start my final coat. And into the freezer it goes. Okay, so my cake is back out and I am starting with my final frosting. And I always start from the top and go to the bottom, making sure I get all the way down to my cake board. I've got a buttercream hack video that I want to share with you guys. It's going to be an easy hack that you guys can use every time you guys make your buttercream. I'm excited to share that with you guys. I'll probably get that video ready sometime this week and have it ready for you guys by the end of the week, if not sooner. I'm filling any gaps that I have between my buttercream and my cake, and I am going back in, smoothing it out with my bench scraper. And as always, you guys, this is a repeated process until my cake sides are all nice and smooth. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I buy raspberries all the time, always thinking that I'm going to make a cake with it. But my raspberries always get eaten. So this time I was definitely determined to get that cake in. Now I didn't show you this part, but I did run my cake scraper in hot water so I can get a smoother side on my cake. And if you guys are regular cake bakers, then you know that having a hot spatula helps smooth your buttercream. Okay, so now the fun part, let's pipe. I am using a 233 piping tip for this. You guys, I have never done this before. This is freestyle for me. And I forgot to mark where I wanted my drapes to be, so I was also hoping that they all came out even. Definitely something new that I'm trying with this tip. Let me know what you guys think. I was a little bit nervous that it was going to break, but I did make sure that my buttercream was nice and soft before I even started this. This is also real time, and so I did not fast forward any of this part right here with this tip. This is what it looks like, and then onto the bottom border. This is also one of my favorite tips. It's tip number 32. I love using it when I'm making smaller cakes. As you can see, I'm doing a easy shell border onto the bottom. And I decided to do the same tip for the top border. I don't know if you noticed in my video, but I was trying to be careful when I was going over my drapes because I didn't want it to fall. I thought my cake looked a little plain, so I decided to add a little bit more design to the sides of my cake. As you can see, I'm just using a small circle tip and just piping on some random leaves onto my cake. I'm making it mismatch so that they're not all the same. And I'm just going in between every space between my drapes. Let me know what you guys think of this design. I think overall it came out really cute. It was nice and simple. I wasn't too sure if I wanted to keep it all white or if I wanted to add a little color to this. But as you can see, I decided to just leave it monochrome. To be completely honest, you guys, I wasn't even sure what I wanted to even pipe on the sides of my cake. I just decided to do something random and just went with it. This is definitely one of my favorite cakes. It's very simple, but still elegant. Just some final touches, you guys. I'm adding some raspberries onto the top of my cake. The idea was I wanted to stack the full top of my cake with raspberries, but of course I have kids and so you can't hide anything in the fridge, and so this was the best that I could do. This is what my cake looks like, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel for more cakes. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you.